Hello and welcome to Brian's Got Game. I'm Brian, and today I got a game called Creepiest Pet Shop. Creepiest Pet Shop is a 2 to 6 player speed-style card game by Levi Bouchou, and is currently seeking funding on Kickstarter. In this game, players are trying to match monsters from their hand to the pet cards that are flipped in each round. The catch is, you have to play your cards as fast as you can before the other players have a chance to play their cards to get that match. So, let's check it out, and I'll show you how to strategically play effect cards, make the best use of terrifying monsters, and get the most pet adoptions at the Creepiest Pet Shop. Setup: separate the deck into the green monster deck and the purple pet deck. Deal each player a hand of 5. This is the hand size. So each player is going to have 5 monsters to use during this round. On a turn, it is split into 4 phases. First phase is the draw and discard and draw. So it's lots of greens. You can discard up to 3. So he's going to discard it. It's out, and he draws a new one. What he discarded, that doesn't always happen. The second phase is the effect. Effect cards have a white background and has a picture, title, and an effect. They can play it. Everybody can play it at this moment. And when everybody's ready, the youngest player reveals the top 2. Usually it's the player who had last adopted. Then, everybody, as fast as they can, play to get monsters. It's a terrifying monster that has 2 colors. It can be used to get one with one or one with both. It can also be played with another terrifying monster. And, okay, so he wants to play for that. They have one. So they both play. They got it first. So that person gets it, and then this is returned to its hand. Then the next phase begins. They discard, they draw, and then they can play their effects, they reveal, adopt again. If, when they're played, one of them doesn't get adopted, nobody can adopt him. He stays, and 2 more come out. And then they can all, or 2, or just 1, can be adopted. 2 are always flipped. Let's take a look at some of the cards. So, effect card, title, picture, effect. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different types. This is a normal monster. It's red. This is a terrifying monster, 2 colors. Terrifying monster, 2 colors. This, the wild card, black. It has an eyeball with a question mark. And this is a wild card. It can be used as any color monster to adopt anything. Play continues until the entire pet deck is depleted. Then all the players remove their green monster cards, remove them, and then count up their icons too. Usually there's a lot more. And terrifying pets have 2. The player with the most icons wins. Okay, got my dad here for a parent's opinion. So Dad, what do you think of Creepiest Pet Shop?
Creepiest Pet Shop is a really fun game. It's very fast. It's great for a filler type game. It's a speed game, so you got to be quick. But overall, I had a lot of fun with it.
The components, it's just cards. That's great. These are just prototype.
Yep, this is a prototype deck. I think the art is pretty well finished, but it's small. You can take it anywhere. So I think the cards are great. It comes in a nice little tuck box. It's on Kickstarter, so who knows what will happen with stretch goals. But it's a pretty good deck of cards.
The artwork is wonderful. I love the artwork. It's so good. I'm pretty sure this is the final artwork.
Yeah, it's got a nice cartoon type feel for it. There's a little bit of monsters in there, kind of to make it creepy. The monsters are adopting their pets, and so the pets are kind of creepy too. So they did a good job on the art.
The gameplay's pretty easy. Like, you gotta make sure to match the right icons, the right colors. Terrifying pets, terrifying monsters.
Yep, it's very simple to play. Even little kids can get this one. I will say that if you are an adult or an older teenager that's playing with a child, you're obviously going to be quicker than them. So you got to keep that in mind. But I think that goes without saying when you're playing with little kids, anyways. Sometimes you can't even play because you don't have a matching color. So that might be an opportunity for a little one to get lots of adoptions, or maybe you go a little bit easy. But it is a speed game, so you do need to take that into account when you're playing with the little ones.
There's a bit of strategy, like which cards to discard, when to play your effects.
Yeah, the effect cards add a little bit of strategy to this game. Otherwise, it would just be, like playing spoons or, something that's really fast, just trying to make matches. But the effect cards, can limit somebody else's hand size. It can give you a bonus adoption. So
and also, the terrifying monsters can say, "Oh no," to your effect.
Yes, that's true. There's a little, you can have a defense. If you have a terrifying monster and somebody tries to play a card on you, that's good. So there's a little bit of strategy in here. It's a very light game, so there's not a whole lot of, deep thinking to this one. So it makes for a great in-between, maybe some longer games.
Yeah. It's pretty easy for the kids. It's not really for the little ones, maybe for the older.
Yeah, because of the speed nature.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Overall, I really like Creepiest Pet Shop. Really fun. I really like this game.
Yeah, it's a good time. We actually played it with the designer at Gen Con this year, and he was able to teach it to us. And we had a lot of fun with it. Again, it's just a nice, quick filler type game. You can throw it in your bag, take it wherever you go. Overall, we really enjoyed it. Creepiest Pet Shop.
Thank you for watching Brian Scott Game. Please like us on our Facebook page. Send us a tweet at Brian Scott Game. Thank you. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'm Brian. This is my dad. See you next time.